I just killed my dad.
The true crime documentary series, I Just Killed My Dad, exemplifies that not every case is as it initially appears. This documentary series can be described as gloomy, heartbreaking, and gripping. The three-part series explores the June 2019 murder of Burt Templet at the hands of his teenage son Anthony. The first episode opens with a police officer receiving a call and discovering that a teenager had shot his father. It quickly turns into a painful and heartbreaking analysis of a criminal trial and a young footballer whose life hangs in the balance. He's not a mad assassin. He spoke evenly and had strangely lifeless eyes. It quickly became clear that the documentary's purpose was to dispel common misconceptions about sociology. Anthony shooting his father is indisputable, but the underlying logic is compelling and drives the story. The reasons for his actions are complex, with consequences even extending beyond his family. The confusing aspects of his motives gradually unfold as the film progresses, exploring the twisted life in the Templet family from every possible angle, including Burt Templet's controlling nature and abandonment. Falls that Anthony Templet suffered when he was a child. Beginning this series on a disturbing note, with a teenager telling the responding police officer, "I killed my dad," sets the tone for the documentary. It is a clever way to start the show, leaving the audience wondering what and why. Similar to that, the title is suitably eerie and will compel you to press the play button. The first episode piques viewers' interest and leaves you wondering why the subject killed his father. The second starts off by explaining why, but by the middle of it the momentum has been lost, and the level of curiosity has considerably decreased. The final episode is less intriguing as a result, leaving very little to learn. Once Anthony's intention behind murdering his father and the circumstances leading up to it are revealed, the show runs on fumes. I Just Killed My Dad could have provided the viewers with a deeper understanding of what was unfolding along the way. The narrative seems to contradict itself at times, particularly when it comes to the way the occurrences are reported. For instance, the way we are first given the sound clip and then later on hearing it in its entirety, goes some way to explain the seeming discrepancies. This show reveals fundamental issues with the judicial system and demonstrates how it should be more inclined to collect information than to make baseless assumptions. For example, with little information the investigator concludes that verbal abuse is not a sufficient justification to shoot someone. The investigator seems to be quite ignorant in this segment and has made no attempt to empathize with the situation at hand. He appears to take everything at face value and does not apply any sort of reasoning. The final episode in particular is a bit disappointing too, because even though we are watching a broken teenage boy try to rebuild his life, we aren't shown anything concerning his post-trial counseling or treatment for everything that he has endured. The interviews shown in the documentary look incredible. They are precisely what you would want from a series like this, accurately recording the subject's emotions while also utilizing a variety of camera angles to add a significant amount of visual appeal. Part of this allure stems from the fact we see Anthony himself interviewed and answering questions. However, I Just Killed My Dad unfortunately features some supposedly biased interviewees too. It is a bizarre dichotomy that although the people in the documentary were assisting Anthony, it appears that they were more concerned with their own interests. Anthony's attorney for instance seemed to be able to relate to Anthony on a genuine level. However, at times it appears as though he was on some sort of reality TV program squeezing himself with a promotional spin to always stay in the best light possible. I Just Killed My Dad is a captivating documentary that will keep viewers engaged. Although the presentation could have been a bit better, the plot is intriguing and compelling. This one's another to add to the growing list of absorbing true crime offerings on Netflix. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.